Hassan Karim. Calls at 428-3671. Now, tonight we'll be starting the first of a two-part series on the effects or the psychological effects of slavery. Should we be concerned about it? That we should forget about? We're going to find out. And of course, we're going to be taking your calls, and we want to hear from you. Today, our guest is Karim Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Now, we talk so much about how we say the white man is. I mean, how do we really know that there was a slave? I mean, all we have to go on is the books that they supplied. How do we really know?
By the results. Everything is really always determined. You know, I think that the Bible scripture put it real good. It says that a tree is known by the fruit of his vine, a man is known by his work. Also, the results of everything always tell the damage that you see going in African American community prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it existed because it's existing now. And I think we still have people right here that witness some of it.
Hundreds of years. How long ago was slavery?
Well, we have to look at it. You still have sharecropping, you still have forms of slavery in Alabama, Mississippi, and a lot of places things are still going on that people who have knowledge haven't came to. It's still there. And as long as we have that type of mind that is breeded into America, for a racist type of mind, and when that mind is breeded into the atmosphere, it's always going to create that problem.
I'm saying, I mean, officially, how long ago was slavery officially? When they said officially ended?
Well, we were talking about 100 years.
So that's not really a long time ago.
No, it's not really a long time at all.
Well, exactly why should we be concerned with the effects of slavery or the psychological effects or the aftershocks? So many people describe it. I
think we should be concerned, as all people concerned. Number one is that slavery is a part of history. I think we should be concerned for history's sake, and what they say that history reward all research. We have to realize that to keep things from happening, you have to make sure that's what history is for. Also mistakes. If you see mistakes were done in history, people check out history to make sure that those mistakes never happen again. Jewish people now, you see that they still remember the Holocaust. That was some time, years ago, and they still remember it. And they saying, well, why do you keep doing it? They say they don't want to forget because they want to make sure that it never happened again. And African Americans should record this into their history. And that is one reason. The other reason is that we have so many effects and hangovers that is still going on today that never have been addressed. And that's one of the main reasons why we should want to go back and to look in and to get rid of the hangups. What did we pick up naturally? What did we pick up from slavery? What is a part of us and what's not a part of us? What did even we pick up from Africa? What's the good things that we pick up? What good behaviors have we picked up and what bad behaviors have we picked up? We need to know. Anytime you see that, people don't realize this, but Vietnam War, those people went through trauma, and it may have been about a 5 or 10 year trauma. They was in war, no more than maybe 6 months or a year in real combat. And those people still is getting psychological treatment. They said the people in Iran that got kidnapped said that they won't recover yet. It'll be hundreds of years, even their generation still will be affected by this. People that you see get into robbery, any type of thing, they become real paranoid. Now, these are incidents that happen 6 months, a year, some just an hour, or a robbery maybe just about an hour, but it will damage people for a lifetime. Now, what do you think that happened 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 400 years? What type of effect do we think that this would have on a people that was mistreated, that had been abused for 400 years, and then after that let go without any justification why it was done or should have been done. It was just totally left in the open. Their humanity is one of the greatest points. The humanity of African Americans then was even taken away from them. They were saying, look, these here people, some came over as scientists, came over as lawyers, came over as doctors. They were allowed to live in this country, help build this here country, but they were, when they have children, they would even take the children after murdering the parent, separating the parent from the child, and teaching the child, telling him that he's stupid, telling him that he can't read, telling him that he's dumb, telling him that he's inferior. Now, that's just one child, and if I take your child and do that, that child